Is it a European bird or what?
I think a swallow could carry a smoke powder grenade if it, gripped it by the husk.
Is it an African swallow or a European swallow?
Canonically, are we in Europe or Africa here, CJ?
But like, could a singular bird hold that smoke grenade anyway?
Well, maybe two of them could.
They'd have to have like a line.
I feel like I got inspiration last time.
No, you didn't get inspiration last time because you weren't here at the start of the session last time.
That's true.
I'm so inspired by the long nap I took.
Half the day, didn't we go like into the night?
Look, making deals with evil eldritch beings is tiring, okay?
Yeah, we were all running around. Aviel was
Changing
taking
the
a fucking
fabric
nap.
of time.
Naviel really did like doom humanity and then take a nap. We're over in the city.
We were at
The docks.
Impose a luxury tax. Yeah.
Of course you did. Like, oh shit, better get going. Whoopsie, slept in a little too long.
I guess we could report back to Ravenguard.
Quick, let me grab a piece of cut bread.
Oh, what the hell, man?
so difficult. Oh my god. I was just trying to move it and I kept flipping upside down. Yeah.
And then also
That we did.
needed to flash them.
You should have seen. You should have seen this coming. Yeah. What? You gonna give it to us for no reason? No, we're gonna fucking use it.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you can't go into the docks on official Flame and Fist business. Mouser
Watch
walks up, he's
me.
like, we're with the Flame and Fist. Yeah, they're like just before 2. It's just 1 mile in the top.
I give him finger guns.
We got that luxury tax imposed. CF Silvershield will relax the curfew, and we found some irregular smoke powder shipments to Below Gear's shop. Yeah, looking at the manifest, it looks like just recently they got in more than the usual amount of supplies for making smoke powder.
Was it like 30? Like 30 times the amount or something?
5 times.
5 times? Where did I get 30 from? Listen to me.
Forget doing. Oh yeah. guy is? Do we know him? We don't know him, right?
So this awkward there.
Yeah. And then with Fellow Gears, last time we were there, we blew the place off.
Yeah. That's our in. We made a
Hey,
door.
we're big customers.
Also, I'd like to point out that when I was playing Baldur's Gate, I made Scratch blow up the basement of Fellow Gears. Well, I didn't have a fox, so I needed some other animal to do it.
Life imitates art.
So, anyone got any ideas on where to start with this book guy?
Do we have like a?
Phone book?
That's what I was gonna say. I just forgot what a phone book was called.
That's why I finished.
Oh God. I was
Sorry,
thinking of Yellow
s-
Pages.
Sorry, a stone book.
Isn't it Yellow Pages? Or-
You're not that old. The stone pages. The stone. The tablet.
Yeah.
80s and 90s technology, but everything's just stone. How big is that? Or how thin is the stone?
There's only 3 pages. That's all they can fit.
Don't worry about it.
Should we like put up a wanted poster?
I want to poster with.
Well, I think you guys know what I'm gonna suggest. We go to the bar and just ask around. And
Yeah,
have a few beers.
I mean, we do gotta head back to Elson for the night at some point. As long as we don't have to. But
Did the
we can room there.
did the manifest not have any like, I don't know, like was it sent through the mail or anything? I just wasn't sure if there were any ways of tracing where it came from, but I guess we kind of exhausted that.
Let's
Oh,
be real, it's probably a fake name.
Is, but we could still ask Baldur if he knows an age code, but that's unlikely.
should we like rearrange the letters?
There's not that many letters to rearrange.
Exactly, it won't take long.
When did that most recent shipment show up? How long ago was it?
We
We're talking like yesterday, weeks ago.
my notes say 1 week ago,
Okay.
roughly.
So I don't think anybody around would really remember then. Like as if it was just the other day.
We gotta find an NPC with the keen mind feat.
Just ask everyone, do you have a keen mind?
What the hell are you talking about?
Show me where north is.
We could break into Felagears.
We have to break in. We can just.
Well, we have to go to where all the secret stuff is.
Yeah.
You know, go to his desk and find his diary, because every character in these universes has a diary. They have to detail their evil, devious dealings somehow.
True.
Well, I guess the night's still young, and by that I mean it is 2 in the afternoon. So 4, 3.
Something.
You don't know either. So. Okay, well, what I'm saying is that we have plenty of time to do some tomfoolery before we go back to the Elfsong.
Who's Tom and why are we calling him?
You're not funny.
Tomfoolery is my middle name, let's be honest.
I believe that.
Master Tom Fuller.
my middle name is just Tom, actually.
Last name Fuller.
It's Mouser Foolery to you. The name's Foolery. Mouser Foolery.
So we're going to Failures then?
I don't have any other ideas.
Sounds like we're going there.
Should we go in Flash and Badges, or should we go in Sneaky?
He probably remembers us. So, Flash Badges. Yes.
I don't know where we are.
I don't.
Okay, so
All
we
right,
won't do
no
that.
badges, no capes.
Mouser walks out of the room wearing nothing but the badge and the cape.
Oh,
I think that might draw a couple looks.
we just go there and we're like, we're so sorry. Can
Who
we see your
hasn't?
diary now?
Is there anyone in our group he hasn't met yet?
No, we were all there. Yeah, he doesn't know that we're the one who blew it up.
Well, that's right, because we tried using the
What was our alibi?
we tried the explosion as like, how dare you conduct your store like this? We should get a discount because this is very dangerous, sir.
Yeah. But what was our initial alibi?
I don't think we told him why. I don't really think he's the type to ask. I think it was more just that
No, he
AVL
wasn't
had.
asking. He was like, he can only sell it to royalty or some shit.
Well, yeah, he didn't care why, but then AVL produced her like royalty
Okay, yeah.
card of royalness or whatever.
Hello, I'm Rose.
Yeah, I've got a pedigree, okay?
We haven't talked to each other about a lot of things.
I've been sleeping, okay?
Look, one of our guys has goop coming from him every other day. You know, like there's bigger.
Two of us do. You just haven't noticed.
She can fly.
That's right. That's right.
mean, should we just like have Naviel go in and like pretend like she's trying to buy more and then distract him or something?
We could try that.
Or kind of take it from two approaches, be like, hey, word on the streets you imported a bunch of stuff lately and I'm looking to buy, and see what info we can get out of him that way.
I
Pretend
think the
that,
first one is going to work because he definitely remembers all of our faces. Shit went down last time we were there.
No time like the present. Uh-huh.
yeah, but if only like one or two of us show up, then it might look less suspicious. At least show up like to the lobby.
Yeah. Who of us looks the most trustworthy?
Yeah, Naviel has to initiate a conversation because she's got the royal ID and is the one who can be sold to. Mouser was technically the one who was trying to buy it last time, so if Mouser and
Yeah.
Naviel go talk to him while the rest of us snoop around, that might be a good idea. Well, Korsku probably shouldn't snoop around.
Korsku is just
Leadership
there to
on
pick
that.
up the barrels. He's our moving hands.
Dongo is staying outside. That's right. What was he doing back again?
You might want to go pick him up. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I left him there to keep watch. I mean, I can just go pick him up while you guys go to Felgears, and I can meet you guys there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Marlo, who you going with?
What do you want?
I mean, I'm just picking up my fox. Maybe
I
you'll
kind of
notice
want to.
something.
I kind of want to see what's gonna go down at this place. What could go wrong?
Word on the streets, you've recently come upon another supply of smoke powder and we're looking to purchase again. Oh, typical chatter down at the docks. Who's buying? Oh, I just overheard this. I don't know any of them down there.
Could have been a bird.
I do speak bird.
Wow.
Well, do you have any more coming in? Or maybe you could put us in contact with them and we could try and buy some from them? I'm not familiar with them.
What a weird name.
Do you know where I can find them? Hmm. Well, it might have been.
That's kind of fun.
Didn't seem like a local, did they? Well, I guess we'll have to look around a little. If you get any more large shipments, let us know. We're looking to purchase.
Agree.
Hey, Dongo. See and see. I we debate this like every other session. That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I like find like a corner, just like go sit down, so that I'm like out of the way, and then I go back to Dongo's eyes and follow him. Okay. See. Um, that is a 12 on stealth. Um, are there a bunch of guards there? No, he's gonna look around the building to see if there's like a back entrance or something. is just gonna kind of like he's not gonna like leave, but he's gonna like move away to a distance to just like keep an eye on the entrance, but like not get too close to like be disruptive. Dongo's gonna follow back to the alley.
Suspicious.
Um. Well then, Dongo is at this point. Dongo's just gonna stand out of the way, and Thais is gonna try to. He's gonna head over towards Dongo and the alley, to meet up with Dongo and do a little bit more investigation.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah. And Dongo, great job, buddy. And I get to the alley and like pet Dongo. Great job, buddy.
Don't go noises.
Perception. I will do perception. 14.
Ooh.
Matt's such an advanced door connoisseur. None of us would have noticed this.
Oh, sad.
Like I said, we're not door connoisseurs.
We were all distracted by the broken bowl of smoke powder.
Oh God. Yeah.
Um, well, I'm gonna like, well, is the door locked? I'll give it like a, I'll give the doorknob like a slight wiggle. Figure. um, well, I'm assuming the front door to this mansion isn't this one in the alley, so I'm gonna walk around and find the front of the mansion, see if I can get any details more details about the mansion itself. Well, I'm gonna assume that this is likely either Emberlyn Schoon's house or some other person connected to Silvershield, potentially Silvershield himself. But I'm sure Ravenguard will know. So, I guess I'll now just head over towards Delegators to meet up with everyone else and fill them in on what I discovered. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, no, I agree. That guy has such a weird name. Can't believe we've been talking about it for the last 20 minutes. Oh, wow.
Um, hmm, interesting.
Yeah, yeah, he's got a big black beard apparently.
Remind me, do we know what? Well, obviously, Emberlyn Schoon looks like. Does Emberlyn Schoon have a big black beard?
Oh, dear. Oh, God. Yes. Certainly a big picture. Oh, my God.
Well, now it's big.
Um, well, I'm not gonna just reveal that information in the middle of town when people can overhear, but I'm gonna be so I'm gonna like wait. I'm gonna be like, all right, sounds good. We should probably head out.
I'm hungry.
I'm thirsty.
We could head back to our room.
Oh, what a great idea.
All right, I guess we're heading back to the elf song then. And as we're walking back, I'm like making sure no one is around, and I'm like, yeah, this Pope guy, um, Emberlyn Spoon, Dongo saw him moving some of those smoke powder barrels into the upper city. Um, and it turns out that alley um might be the backyard of Spoon's mansion.
Well, isn't that convenient?
I mean, it makes sense. We know Silvershield's trying to blow up Parliament. We have we have someone that works for him moving the barrels. We just got to find out a way to prove that he was doing that. maybe we could scope out his house, see. I assume he's got some of that stuff still stashed inside, can't move it all at once.
Or even like if he has any of the powder on like his clothes or gloves or something, we could be all forensic with it.
That too. But
Assuming that it's probably difficult to just pick up a barrel and, you know. Yeah, that guy's the worst. I don't trust that guy.
I still don't think he's dead.
Or, okay. So, well, we no longer have to ask people who that is because we know. So, are we gonna?
Get a beer? Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And I guess
To be honest, I thought we were coming here so Matt could tell us all this, but
Oh, no problem.
well, I thought we were just like heading back to our room to like get some food and rest a bit.
Well, you don't want to be with us anymore? You want to retreat to your little room?
he
I
wants
didn't
to
even
goop
know
it up.
you were hungry.
I was trying to like have an alibi for why we were leaving.
Yes, because you need an alibi for
Shut
leaving
up.
the shop.
Shut up. I guess my question is, are we being little detectives tonight, or are we waiting until tomorrow, or
Nighttime
Oh.
gives us the advantage of cover of night. The daytime gives us the advantage of Spoon will probably not be home because he's working.
What if he
True.
works from home?
Then we're
Didn't
screwed.
didn't think of that, huh?
Then how come every time we go to visit Silvershield, he's there?
Oh, yeah. Which means he only shows up like a third of the year. Classic politicians. I don't know. I'd say go at night.
Okay, we can go tonight. Should we let Ravenguard know we're doing this, or tell him after we do it?
Um, maybe now. Maybe he has a little intel on what this mansion is beyond what we know.
Yeah, I can shoot him a stone message.
Hey, yo, who lives here? What security system do they have? No reason.
Yeah, so I'll pull my stone. So
Which way do I have to turn all the candles?
I'll pull up my stone and message Ravenguard like, hey, so I saw Emberland Schoon moving smoke powder barrels out of a mansion in wherever that place was. Just trying to get confirmation on whose mansion this is. Is it Schoon's? Is it Silvershield's? Just planning on investigating. So any information would be helpful. Good.
Perfect.
So should be able to get out of it. If worst case. As long as the flaming fish show up and not the watch.
Cool. Well, shall we?
Well, it's what, like 6 o'clock? So we got a few hours until.
Oh, I
night.
guess I could go to the bar and get a few drinks.
Oh no, how terrible for you. Well, I guess since we have some free time, I'm gonna go talk to Navy L. Be like, "You okay? You've been sleeping all day."
Meanwhile, Fadel's kind of like in the corner of y'all's room.
I mean, was I not still in that room with everybody?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying like Fadel moved to kind of like the corner, and then is kind of just staying in the back, while Thias is checking up on you.
What, a girl can't be tired suddenly?
Just wanted to make sure everything was okay. It seemed pretty sudden for you to just be out of commission for so long.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Most want to make y'all check each other, but I don't really do that too often for player conversations. Because that feels like an insight check if there ever was one.
Yeah, I mean, if Britt
wants to do a
Do it.
deception.
I don't
Okay.
care, do it.
Okay, then I need deception. I need
Eh. That wasn't even a roll. I think I would have taken the other one. I don't know what my deception though is. I don't have my sheet up.
I can pull it up.
I can tell you probably beat me. I rolled a 5.
I got a 7 on my roll.
Okay. So yeah, unless Naviel somehow has a negative deception, which I doubt.
I doubt that as a freaking rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue with negative deception would be really funny.
That would be funny.
She has a +4, so yeah.
Yeah.
So then you believe her, or like from what you can tell of her, like from knowing her, what, a few years now. This just seems a little bit out of the usual, but not enough to really be of major concern.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess he'll leave her alone. Maybe go get something to eat.
Alright. Fedel kind of looks up and is like, we should probably get something to eat too.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. This is an off-table question. Would Thias notice anything different about the book after I stole it and then slipped it back?
He hasn't looked. Yeah, he hasn't bothered to look regarding the book ever since.
I'm like, I don't know if something would change suddenly in that.
I think anything would change on the exterior, and I'm not opening that.
Yeah, I think he has been scared of the beast enough, like a healthy fear, to not open that back up.
Unlike some people.
Who cares what cosmic powers you're dealing with when your girlfriend is dead?
I mean, he knows that. He knows that well.
Damn!
You can trust that I won't open the book, because I can't read.
Well, hey,
I
good
don't
news
remember
is-
if we established. I don't think
good
Mouser
news
is
it-
truly
yeah.
illiterate, but
Good news, it's a picture book.
oh, perfect.
Oh dear.
Okay. Above table, CJ.
Yeah.
Remind me, because the whole conversation with Zargon, we have slightly different memory of it because
Of what happened, yeah.
Adel being dead was a huge reason for one, why the conversation happened, and two, part of the deal because he was like, "Hey, if you help me, then I can, help revive some friends for you," which included Theodel. So like, just
Yeah.
remind me how that conversation went.
So I
from
guess
my
now the
knowledge
new,
perspective.
the new timeline conversation, like the new memories, would be that he just wanted to check in, basically. So now the new reason for the conversation is just because he hasn't heard from y'all in a minute, and he wanted to kind of give a little nudge of, hey, get on getting me out of my entrapment, um, and also to
Well,
kind of
Never really had any good counteroffer to throw
so
in.
the new the only counteroffer really for it's really more of helping you at this point than Marlowe, because he still is promising to resurrect your friend,
Yeah.
literally, why am I even here?
and then Marlowe really he's willing to like he's willing to get her out of the contract, because now remember she is now tied to the contract via the subclause of friends can get involved if he decides to.
Okay.
And so
I'm just trying to think like how, because like after the conversation that actually happened, it'd be pretty urgent for Thias and Marlowe to discuss it. But it doesn't seem like that's as urgent for them to have to be like, we need to figure out what the fuck we're doing here.
let me see here actually.
Because at first, in one of the timelines, he was like, "You need to go to the Hells now."
He
or
was like,
something.
you have until the end of the day to sign this.
Yeah.
But then after Theodel came back, I don't think that was the case anymore. It wasn't. The urgency was gone.
Which we were all like, "Huh?"
um. What is that under? That's a +4. Thyson actually, interestingly enough, while and this is still kind of talking about above table stuff, but in universe Thyson, you have like as you're thinking back on the conversation from last night, you're trying to like get the details because you're like, okay, you're trying to decide if you want to talk to Marlowe about this, and as you're thinking on the details of it, while what I told you now as the new timeline is the stuff that immediately comes to mind, there's like flashes of like some other details that you can't get the specifics of.
Other details, as in the other timeline, or
Just other details. There seems to be this like other conversation that happened that you don't remember happening, and you can't quite get the words from that conversation to kind of come to your mind. So you don't even know exactly what was said.
Like when you wake up and you remember you had a cold dream, but you can't remember what it was about.
Exactly.
hate that. Hate that.
And that was with you having a 19 history check that I rolled for you. Marlowe did not get as high of a history check.
Oh, that's fine. Technically, my history is +4. But...
Yeah, it's a +4. I rolled like a 5. And then,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, I've got everybody's sheet open.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna like approach Marlo to just have a conversation about the conversation. Like not really overthinking the weird flashes too much, but just being like, what does Marlo remember? And just be like, what's our plan going forward? So, yeah. Walks up to Marlo like, hey,
What?
so last night.
I don't like how you started that sentence.
Very much like a about last night sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't. Can you restart that sentence, please?
Sorry.
Fine. Okay. All right. That sucked.
I don't think he's gonna leave us alone.
Oh, I don't think so either. But it also doesn't seem like he can do that much. Well,
He can do something for sure.
I did almost die. That is a thing that happened. Maybe he can only do that like once a month.
Let's hope. Did Thias and Marlo ever have a conversation about that?
Nope. Nope. No, they did not.
About,
When I got struck with like death.
oh yeah, no.
Because we got distracted by someone getting murdered.
Yeah.
We can't just keep ignoring him.
Yeah, but like I don't know what to do. Like it doesn't feel like there's any good options, you know? Because we've got bigger things to worry about with the scarier thing that that they're trying to get to ruin the world. And
My concern is that an eldritch being, the blood of an eldritch being, is required for this ritual. And the more we deal with Zargon, the more it puts him out there as being useful.
so are you saying we gotta murder this guy? Spill his blood?
Well, we don't know how much Treric knows about our connection with Zargon. He obviously knows I have powers, but he can't know from who.
Yeah.
And even if he did, I don't think he'd know how to find Zargon. But the more we interact with him, the more chances there are for him to figure that out.
But like,
An imprisoned being is easier to take the blood from. But also letting Zargon free is not a good idea.
yeah, like I want to just keep telling him to fuck off so that like nothing happens. But he's being kind of annoying about checking in.
Yeah, like, it was so random when he checked in last night. Normally it's
Yeah, for why,
I
sir?
use my powers.
Like I feel like we need. I don't know. I don't know. Do we just like go to the place and try to kill him or something? I mean, he probably hears this conversation right now, so like that's not gonna work. Hey, dude, we're gonna try to kill you. Probably not gonna work. We're gonna die. But if we did die, then no one would be around to help him. So maybe he doesn't want to kill us. Maybe he just wants to almost kill us.
I mean, if he got to you through me, there's no reason he can get to the others, even after I'm dead.
Yeah, but if you're dead, that there's no goo to throw up.
I'm dead, he has bargaining power.
Yeah, you're right. Um, I mean, what? That other guy wanted us to go to the Hells for something.
Yeah.
I feel like we just don't have time right now to do it all.
So
Figure out
anything
this.
for him?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, so far, let's see. Is getting him on our side completely out of the equation?
If he's desperate enough, we might be able to get it to work.
So, how do we make ourselves completely indispensable to him?
Good question that I think we need to figure out the answer to.
Steal his social security number and then wipe his memory so that he doesn't know his own social security number. I wonder how long it's going to take before the others realize that I'm goof-eyed too.
Yeah. How the fuck do you keep getting so lucky?
I'm just built different. Wink.
Guys, glances at his arm. That's like, what do I have going on today?
Maybe he just likes me more.
Yeah, my body is fighting against any form that I take today. So
I'm pretty sure today I can like heal damage from something. Like I think it was really good.
You're immune to grappled and restrained conditions.
Cause like I feel like in a perfect world we could get Mr. Z. Is it a Z or is it an X? Z. Okay, Mr. Z against Trerick and Co. And we could just be like, yeah, save the world. And then after we save the world, we can be like, go back to jail, you guy.
I don't think if we let him out, we'll be able to put him back in. He agreed to spare our world,
There are so many others.
but we can't just let him free on all the others.
How did he get imprisoned in the first place? Is there like any historical record of like who did that?
CJ, would I know that? I've done.
Would I know that from school?
Yeah, I know I've done a lot of research on this guy.
Let me double check what information we have on Zargon.
Maybe I could, you know, figure out what the old archmages do and, you know, do my own little thesis.
Yeah. So what y'all have not learned this information yet, so actually. Our either history or arcana check to have maybe come across this information.
Let's see.
22.
Not 22. So, I mean, it was 18, but 22 is better. What does he know?
So this is going into ancient history. And really, there's nothing like, because of how ancient this is like rumors and legends, kind of speculation stuff. But apparently he wasn't originally from this domain, and he was... Legend kind of has it that like some barbarian tribes and some priests and others kind of managed to trap him in a ziggurat. of some sort. Using
But
like
there's no like specifics and all that.
nothing
What
that's
runes did they use?
nothing. Yeah, nothing credible. Like a lot of it is just they they used basic magic essentially, right? From back then, like old magic.
Right.
Um, and in fact, like Asmodeus is kind of like tied into like him being trapped.
Should I try to reach out to ye old nerd castle and like be like, if I were to do, say I'm being a smart person and I'm gonna write a cool paper on imprisoning old beings. Where would I start? Maybe.
I mean, if you think they'll be able to help you,
I mean, if anyone knows weird stuff, it's probably them.
that is a good starting point.
Right.
In the meantime, the Zarkon tries to talk to you. Just
Fuck
wake me up.
off. Okay. Well, I can try. Remember when he like took my sound away?
Oh, that's true. I only succeeded in waking you up because of my mind powers. Well, tell him you won't speak without your lawyer.
I will not speak without my lawyer present. All right, I'll fire up the old ice stone and see what life has in store.
So, remind me specifically who you're getting in contact with right now. I believe I know, but just for
I guess Elminster.
okay.
Be like, hey. So hypothetically, if I were to imprison an old god or being or something like that, nah, I'm writing a paper for fun.
Okay. Well, I'll let you send that message out. It's gonna be a minute before you get a response. So we'll cut to Naviel and Theodel, who are having their kind of lunch, dinner.
It's dinner time.
It's dinner
What time is it? I was like, what time is it now?
It's dinner. It's dinner time, but also you haven't eaten all day because y'all have been sleeping.
It's just dinner.
Yeah.
It ain't dinner. It's just late dinner.
But yeah, so y'all are kind of just eating, and she kind of looks up at you as if to say something. And as soon as she looks up and opens her mouth, you hear.
What?
And you understand what is being said, but you can still tell that it's not like in common. And it's the beast language going, you must take the blood of either Thias or Marlowe.
Oh no. I mean, does that mean kill them, or I just have to?
Just a little drop.
Yeah. I don't have to kill them, I just need their blood.
And when you say that, Fedel goes, kill who?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about, when I hunt down those people.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We gotta look into that.
Have you ever thought about realm hopping?
I've never thought about it until You just said it.
Wouldn't it be interesting to find like other worlds and just travel?
Yeah, that could be fun. Making some, going around to other realms and making money as like pirates for space pirates.
Yeah, whenever we, finish with all of this. She's trying to put the ticket in immediately, like, we should go.
Yeah, that could be interesting. But of course, we'll get your vengeance first.
Yeah, of course. Once we finish all that, then we can start thinking and looking into that.
Yes, your vengeance.
She's like trying to act normal with the change, but it's kind of weirding her out a little bit.
Kinda. Coming up next on 8/7 Central, me and my demon girlfriend.
My girlfriend is possessed by an eldritch being? What?
Oh, this thumbnail's gonna be great.
All right, Anastasia, I guess I gotta send you some more money on Fiverr. We gotta have a new one.
Big red circle, like, showing the eyes. It's like, you can see the reflection of the demon inside. Whoa!
While you're like gasping and pointing in the foreground.
We need.
Don't talk to my girlfriend at 3 a.m.
We'll get like reactors to this episode going. Did you miss that little little bit right there? That told you that she's absolutely, completely,
Right there! Right as she's sitting down!
All right, but yeah, I mean, other than a few whispers here and there, she's talking normally and it isn't really reacting differently as you're kind of trying to center yourself.
Hey, do you have a vial?
A vial. Let me see if it's in my bag.
Just
And-
wanted to mess with the mushroom powders a little bit.
And she kind
But
of
I need
like
something hesitant.
y'all kind of have like a shared bag at this point, and so she kind of goes through that.
Oh, they moved in together. So on brand.
Because they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
But yeah, as she like goes through the bag, she goes, "Oh, this is. I don't remember us picking this up." And she pulls out this. It was the crown, I believe. Yeah, this crown. Where'd we get this from?
That I swiped that from Worms Rock when they weren't looking.
Oh, nice.
Old habits die hard, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not judging. I'm just curious. And she puts it back in the bag, and kind of goes back through, and she's like, "Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got a vial. Here you go."
Thank you. She stuffs that in like her little pouch for later, trying to figure out how the hell she's gonna swipe their blood.
Yeah. Did I ever?
She's thinking maybe I'll get lucky in a fight and just like put it up to a wound real quick. Something.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll figure it out.
Trips in battle. Oh no, I stabbed you with my knife. Oh no.
Not again.
Did
No, and
somebody
I
say knife?
You don't have any knives. You gave them all to me.
I stabbed you
your
with my
knife.
sword.
Actually, that crown would actually look pretty nice on you.
Oh, you think? I don't usually wear stuff like that,
Oh, I know it's a little flashy, but I think it works
Did
for you.
you tell me anything? You didn't tell me anything about that, so I don't even know what it does at this point.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so with her saying that, she's kind of like, no, but maybe I should check it out.
And it is, it is a nice crown. Let me see if I have a picture of it somewhere. I think I do.
I
But
hate all of this.
Maybe I can give it a try at some point, but I'll do it later, not now.
yeah. Oh yeah. I found the picture. Sorry, I was reading stuff in the comments. Anything else that you want to talk about?
I'm just really happy we met.
I am too. You really changed my life.
Yeah, same here.
All right. Well then, let's as y'all finish dinner, we'll cut to Korsku and Mouser, who are in the bar downstairs.
Just let me know when it gets like nighttime and everyone's sleeping, because that's when I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm just making sure everybody gets a chance to do their thing. So yeah, Mouser and Korsku, y'all are drinking at
So
the
I'm
bar.
gonna fit this into the story here. Before I go down to the bar, I'm digging through my bag and I remember that I have Leroican staff, and I don't have it recorded anywhere what that does or what it is.
Oh yes.
So DM, what is that?
Yeah. Well, you're not somebody who is magically inclined, so you might not. Let me see if.
Can I roll anyways?
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check, buddy.
What is Arcana under?
It
Intelligence.
is.
I got nothing on it, so
Yeah, it would just be a +0.
14.
14. Wow. It's probably where a lot of Leroican's power was like his magic was like he was commanding through it, right? Using it as like something he attuned to make it a little more powerful. You're not quite sure what spell exactly it uses, though. And you think to yourself that you'll probably need to go to either a magic shop of some sort, or have your more magically inclined friends check it out and tell you what it does. An identify sort of spell would probably work.
Okay.
I like to point out, it's very funny that after Ludin, Mouser gave Thias Treric's spellbook, Treric's skinbook, and Treric's letters, but held on to the staff.
Well, yeah, because it seemed cool.
Like, I don't want to be part
Rule of cool.
This big stick, man.
For all I know, the stick could make big boom, and you know what Mouser likes. He likes big boom.
Yeah, so could a spellbook.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if I can just
Other
wave
than
my
your
stick
gift
and make
boom.
big boom. Okay, well, I'll figure that out eventually.
Yeah. You got time. Let me see if there was anything else on that actually. Nope, just the Staff of Power. You get a name for it, Staff of Power.
Staff of Power.
Mm-hmm.
How original. Does it Is it just wood, or does it have like a big gemstone at the top or something?
Yeah, it just got like a gemstone. It's kind of gauche looking.
What?
Gauche.
I'm not familiar with that word.
It is a case where he's like it's presented like prettier than it actually like. You're just like, oh yeah, almost garish is also another word for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like this is just he's being showy with the design of this. Like
Okay.
yeah. They want you to know that they're powerful, but then you look closer at the staff and you're like, oh, this is kind of ugly actually.
Well, it's the staff of power.
Yeah. But back to drinking. Korsku's like, I heard some rumor actually regarding finding some of my people.
Oh. What'd you hear?
I heard there's a couple of them out in the outer city near Rivington.
Interesting. Where'd you hear this?
I overheard some people as we were passing through the gates earlier today.
I think we'll have to stop by before we leave the city then.
Indeed, if we are going to restore my clan.
Hopefully they'll have some more info.
And how is the vengeance for your clan?
Pending.
Oh yes, he escaped, but I mean, do you feel better having... At least in that moment, did you feel at peace? Before you knew?
I don't know if at peace is the right word. Better, maybe. I don't know if I'll ever feel at peace.
You never really told me about them.
I prefer not to talk about it.
I have heard it's, what's the word? Healthier to discuss
Do I look
things.
healthy to you?
Well, I'm here if you ever need to.
I appreciate that, Korsku.
You've helped me, and when we met, you could have killed me. Any other human in your situation would have.
You
Instead,
seemed like someone I could count on.
you gave me a choice. You gave me a life. That is something interesting about your party as a whole. You tend to prefer to try to offer redemption when you can.
Well, we've all gotten that chance, so we may as well pay it forward.
Though there are some who don't deserve it, like Trark and his friend that we beat the shit out of a month ago.
And not Carl.
And not Carl. What kind of name is that?
And horoscope.
Well, that's a funny name.
It made me feel stupid.
Well, I'll pay for the next round. And
then we cheers.
yeah. Drink away the conversation that just happened. Two thunk. This isn't what we expect from Corkscrew.
Yeah, was he like a little therapist? So cute.
But yeah, we'll jump back to. I think actually we're gonna say that that's the end of the night because y'all are not gonna get an answer from Elminster tonight.
Well, aren't we
We're gonna go
going
sneak in.
to sneak into?
Yes. So it is getting dark. It is now officially. It's about 7:30 to 8-ish. So it's dark enough, like it's past where the sun set and it's now like evening. So early evening. Are y'all waiting till like later evening, or are you?
Yeah, I kind of figured pretty late where like pretty much everybody would be.
Okay. So are y'all? I guess just tell me what time y'all think, and I'll just jump us ahead to that.
Do we want to go at like 1 or 2 a.m. or something?
Sure.
Sure.
Pretty much everybody should be asleep by then.
Yeah. I was trying to calculate. I was like, if they long rest now, but no, it would be like 4 if y'all long rested now, so y'all would be ahead a little too much.
Do any of us really even need a long rest? We haven't done
Yeah.
much combat or anything recently.
Yeah, it's been mostly RP. Like,
Yeah, we haven't done any combat since our last long rest.
I think I've just cast Speak with Animals a couple times, like usual.
Alright, so we'll jump to 2 a.m. And, I guess... Did Naviel still want to try to mess with the crown during that moment, or...
Yeah, I mostly want to do it just when nobody's in the room with me.
Okay. Well... Yeah, that could happen at any time. That could have been at any
Okay.
point during the... Yeah. So we'll jump to you then before we hit to go to 2 in the morning. We'll let you do your thing first. At some point, everybody's kind of just doing their own thing. Just trying to pass time, right? So there's gonna be times where it's just you in the room.
Alright, so she's gonna take it out of her bag, kind of look at it hesitantly at first, and then gently, stick it on top of her head.
Okay. So when you place it on your head, let me pull up the stats for it. At first, you don't really notice too much. But the longer you wear it, the more you start to feel different effects. The first thing you immediately feel is you feel a little bit more confident. There's kind of a confidence boost. Like after like the first 5 minutes of just kind of letting it sit on your head.
Okay.
So while wearing this crown, you have advantage on all charisma checks. That's the first effect that it comes with.
Okay. Now the thing is gonna be the questions of everybody being like, "Where'd you get that? What? Why are you wearing it all the time?"
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Hey, though, you'll get to lie your ass off with it because you got that charisma check advantage. After about, say... So are you going to kind of keep wearing it?
Yeah.
Okay, so after about, say, 15-20 minutes, you start to feel, like, the ability... Like, you start to all of a sudden understand, like, certain magical spells. So the crown has 12 charges that it can use.
Okay.
And you can use any you can use it as an action and expend one or more charges to cast. And I'll put it in the chat. The following spells with a DC 18 save on them. You'll be able to cast Dominate Person for a which will cost 5 of those charges.
Hey babe, I've got a new thing we can try in bed.
Oh no.
Sticking to that, you can also cast Compulsion for 4 charges.
Oh no.
You can cast Hellish Rebuke for 1 charge. Hold Person for 2. Or Suggestion for another 2. And then
This is a lot of sexual things that sexually charged
What's the
instances.
name of this crown by chance?
she doesn't have the true name of it yet.
Is she just gonna call it like the dominatrix hat for now?
Right?
Let me put what we've already found so far on the chat. So that way you can put them in later into your sheet.
I put it in the notes as you were talking.
Okay.
So she can copy it from the notes as well.
Yep. I figure I'll still put it in the chat just so we have it everywhere. And then... what was the other thing that comes with? Oh yeah, so the crown regains 2d4 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. So up to the 12 charges. So
Okay.
at dawn it will reset. It'll give you back whatever charges you've used. Still wearing it?
She's gonna take it off for now.
Okay. So you haven't fully attuned to it. So
Nope. She's gonna wait for that. This
yeah.
was just a test run.
yeah, if you wear it for an hour, then you'll fully attune, and then you'll get the name of it as well as there was one more effect. So
Okay. Yeah, she'll wait. She doesn't realize she's needing attunement because she's not really a magic user.
all
So it
right.
goes back in the bag.
You're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Later.
Mostly she wants to avoid the questions.
All right. We'll go ahead though and jump ahead then to the 2 o'clock. Wake up time for, time to break into a mansion. Hey, the alarm's going off. There you go. Bark, bark, bark.
Yep.
All right. Well, y'all gather, I assume, wherever you wanted to meet up once it was time to go.
It's so early. Or late? I don't know. Time doesn't.
Yeah, and
really
y'all have been
matter.
going, like, everybody except Naviel and Fayadel have been going since like 7 in the morning. So
Okay,
Is there like medieval caffeine? Do they have tea or coffee in that
They've
shit
got
in this
tea.
universe?
they got tea.
Okay. Well, we're hopped up on tea then, I guess.
Yeah, after you and Korsku are like a few bottles in, they're like, "Do you want some coffee or tea?"
Yes.
Yes, give me the strongest thing you've got.
Korsku's gonna down a whole pot in one gulp.
Give him a straw.
Give him a sippy cup. Just a big sippy cup of coffee.
Oh, you ready to head out?
Yeah.
Wait, so we're all meeting up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naviel, what the hell is that?
No, she's not wearing it.
I
It's
don't
in
put
the
it
bag.
on! I took
It's
it
in the bag.
off!
Oh.
She specifically.
This is
Okay.
why I
I
took it off! This is
I missed
exactly
that
the reason
part.
why she took it off!
I
You
wasn't
nosy
paying
ass!
attention for like 30 seconds.
It's like he was so ready to jump on that.
Yeah, I was like, you know, I'm fucking saying that shit the first time I see it.
This was the
Alfred, so
exact
drunk
reason she
people
took it off, to
listening.
avoid the nosy ass questions. You in particular.
It's a normal question.
So
Okay,
wait,
never
wait,
mind.
are we walking or are we like in the cart?
Well,
We
y'all
don't
are
even
in
have the cart in the city, do we?
Yeah, no, it's not in the city.
Okay,
Maybe
so
walking.
while we're walking, I kind of sling my arm around Thias's shoulder for a second. Wait, also, Beast just outed you to me.
Oh shit, yeah. The beast
He
did.
just
Oh,
outed,
really?
because he said to get your blood too, so now I know something's up.
Yeah, I guess you don't know what.
It could be the god blood. I'm a celestial.
So,
I don't know.
I don't know if you two are walking to each other, but she walks up to at least Thias, wrapping an arm. So I had a question about that blood thing of yours. What's up with that, huh? What's so special about that? You don't talk much about yourself.
What?
He didn't talk much at all.
What? Why are you asking me about my blood?
I'm curious. You too, though, Marlo.
Inside check.
Something's up.
Inside check.
Hang on, wait.
22.
I left my dice box. Hang on.
22.
Oh gosh.
I don't know about you, but I'm inside.
Maybe you should have left that crap.
I gotta roll a 13.
Why are you being weird?
I mean, listen, I might have I might need your blood for an experiment going on, okay?
This is just gonna
I didn't-
stop walking.
Do you
like-
realize how suspicious that sounds, given our current dealings?
Yeah, but you're all suspicious in your own way too. So like, what does it matter what I'm suspicious of? Okay, you're the one with the weird acid blood, okay?
We're the one whose blood is needed to end the fucking world, and you want to just borrow it?
He meant him. His
No,
blood.
I need yours too, because you're not telling me something clearly.
Hey, Mouser. What's your take on all this? Doesn't she seem like she's being really weird?
What? I wasn't paying attention.
He's just
Oh,
drunk. He's got like a flask in his hand, huh?
Yeah,
in universe,
He's like, oh, I
Mouser's
thought this was coffee.
Mouser's kind of behind the group. You know, he's in that mode of being a little buzzed where he's just focused on walking
Yeah.
in a straight line.
Well, no, like
Wait,
I
wait.
imagined they gave Mouser a coffee, but then as soon as like the bartender turned around,
Does
he
pour the flask
it- yep.
inside of it?
yep, turned it to an Irish coffee.
Oh, and then I slammed it. I slammed the coffee because I was drowsy.
We all stopped walking when Naviel asked me about my blood, and Mouse doesn't notice and just walks
He
straight.
kept walking.
Yes, exactly. And I'm way up there, and I'm like, what? Wait, why are you guys back there? Hurry up.
Because Naviel's being real weird.
I just want.
You guys
I-
are weird 24/7. Get over it.
Okay, well, so we're talking about this plan with wanting to end the world, and that plan needing some very specific blood, and now our friend is all like, "Can I have your blood?"
I mean, that
no
has nothing to do with me, or
reason?"
I wouldn't be trying to stop it. Now would I?
That makes it
I
worse.
just want it.
Someone
Are-
else
are
needs
you
their
like-
blood, and you want to give it to them?
Yeah, are you like?
I didn't say that, did I?
Well, you implied
You
it.
said you wanted
No,
my
I didn't.
blood.
I said I wanted to inspect it and, see what's
You
the
said
deal.
someone
'cause
else wants it.
Expect it. You know why they
I
want
literally
my
did
blood.
not
She did.
say
No,
someone
no,
else
she
wants it. I
actually-
said
she
I
actually
need
did
it for an
not.
experiment.
We're suspicious of you.
Now you're
You
making
know
shit
why
up.
they want
Okay.
my blood.
We're using context clues here.
There are
Alright?
no context clues. I said I need it for an experiment. That is all I said,
What's
okay?
what's the experiment?
Can you
Are you
detail
gonna
I need
drink
to
it?
test the power. I'm not stupid enough to drink it, trust me. I saw what happened.
Well, you're
Oh my
stupid enough
God.
to want it.
Yeah, I just want to know what kind of thing we're dealing with, and if you two are probably gonna be, like a nuke about to go off.
You know why they want my blood. It's one of the 3 ingredients.
That's
All
not
4
have
of
to do with me. I have my own agendas, okay? What?
Right, well, it's just
Yeah.
very sudden. You know, if you had presented yourself as some kind of blood nerd, then maybe this would be more of a normal conversation that
I
we're
have
having.
been
Are
thinking
you
about
trying
this
to
for a
get it-
while, okay?
Are you trying to what's that place in Baldur's Gate with the weird blood person? What castle is that called? The one
Oh, the bitch who's
Weird
like,
blood person
suck
being
my
the
blood!
vampire?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you trying to get it for her?
Look, I'm trying to figure out if I can use this as a weapon for when I inevitably have to cast my vengeance on people, okay? Maybe I have my own personal agendas about your very weird and volatile bodily
You
fluids.
want to use Dice's blood as a weapon, just like
Yes.
all of a
My
sudden?
blood's not volatile unless combined with the other ingredients.
It's literally just like dirty blood.
Well, maybe I can figure out. Listen, you've got something weird going on,
You
okay,
do.
Mister Unmalleable form over here. I want to know
That's
what
not
I can
you.
do. I want to know what I can do with it to like enact my vengeance, okay?
Maybe we figure this out after we stop the world from ending.
Yeah, you can save your little experiments for after.
I guess I'll drop it for now.
I like how condescending
fa-
that was.
Fadel kind of speaks up and is like, it's okay, Naviel. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, Faye, what do you think
Have you-
about this, huh?
Have you considered smoke powder instead?
No, I
Look.
want to hear what Fadel has to say. I mean, they were cooped up for how long?
I mean, we'll Naviel, it's gonna be okay. We'll find a way to deal with what you and I are going to work. that we
Fadel,
have been working
I was
on.
talking to you, and I don't appreciate being ignored.
I'm sorry. Is there
What
a
are you
specific?
not telling us?
I mean, I haven't told her anything about the inner machinations of my mind, so
I mean
not to that extent.
above board. I'm trying to remember how much we've talked about.
Seth!
God damn it, Seth. All blood is dirty, but Thiassen's is dirtier than usual. I'm trying to remember above board. Did we just confront Naviel's past yet, or has that just been we haven't?
Nope, I think only Korsku has any inkling of an idea because he was there.
And
But other
Marlo-
than that,
and
I don't
like,
think anybody's talked about it.
And I think Mouser's gotten, or I think Thias has gotten clues of it because of Dongo overhearing some of the conversation that you had back on the island. But nobody's actually confronted what happened. And then Fadel knows, and so Fadel kind of just goes, "It's not really my place to share what we're working on."
Now it is.
Now it is.
Yeah, we're kind of like a group.
I
here,
just
and we
want-
keep each other alive.
Listen, let's just say my goals are similar to Mouser's, okay?
What do you mean? Let's just say that's implies that they're not.
We both have people we want dead. Mine just might be a group of people.
Who
Elaborate.
is that group of people?
You want to tell us?
I
We
don't
can
know.
help you if you stop being so goddamn weird.
We
What are
don't
talking
really-
about here? Like
we-
genocide, or just like
Ooh.
3 dudes, or like what kind of a group is this?
They were a group of.
I-
I guess it's up to you to share. It's not my story.
No, you go ahead.
Look,
Story time.
her family was killed by bandits, essentially a couple of bandits that burned her home and killed her family.
Your royal family?
Yeah. I'm part of the Trilori family.
All right. Well, that's I'm sorry, that's a terrible thing to have happened, but what does this have to do with wanting blood?
I told you I need a way to kill these people. And if it's through you, then I'm gonna figure it out.
Have you considered guns? Or smoke powder? Or swords and knives?
My
Well,
blood
if it were that
is just
easy.
blood on its own. Unless you want to stick the beast on them, but that's a fucking terrible idea.
Maybe you could like hold Thias upside down and make him like throw up on top of the people, and that would hurt him.
Like shake him for his lunch money.
Just like,
I mean-
just black goo comes out.
Why isn't it that simple? I don't. What
Look,
are these? Not normal bandits or something?
It's like a gang, essentially, okay?
I
Yeah,
know a
I-
couple
I-
gangs. It's not that big of a
That was
deal.
much worse.
I think they are right, Naviel. We'll find a way. We've got
Hey,
them.
listen, I saw that shit stain Marlowe's finger. That thing has got some weird properties other than just
Well,
mixing it together, okay?
yeah, but I mean, we'll find a
I'm
way
a
to.
warlock. I
we
made
don't-
a deal with an eldritch being, and now I have powers, and my
Exactly!
body is weird.
We
You're
already knew
not
that.
having my fucking blood.
Fine,
All
fine.
right.
But yeah, we'll figure it out. It's okay. And as she says that, you hear, instead of hearing that, you hear translated to just kill them now.
So just Naviel hears that.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, this was a wonderful, horrible conversation. Let's just continue our silly little trek, and maybe we can get some shut-eye and stop being weird in the morning.
We've also got kind of like a line forming. We have to go to hell after this, so maybe we deal with the blood after hell.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna start walking.
So Naviel, maybe we just take a number, and then when your number gets called, we can do the blood thing.
Fine, fine. I'll drop it for
Let's
now.
go. Let's just keep going.
Thias is gonna wait for everyone else to stop walking and walk behind Naviel, keeping an eye on her.
It is too goddamn early in the morning for this.
Yeah, I think the only one besides Naviel and Fayadel who are kind of fine with this is Korsku, because he's had coffee.
Hey, I've had coffee too.
Yeah, but yours was mixed with more alcohol.
Doesn't mean it don't work.
I mean, he probably drinks so much that's what's sustaining him.
Uh-huh.
While
He's
we're
one of those
walking-
people that's gotta drink like 6 bottles a day just to feel anything at this point.
While we're walking, Marlo just like whispers to herself, "Nailed it."
I walk up by Mouser and I just put my hand out and I start like shaking my fingers at him.
What?
You know what I want.
What?
Give me the flask.
Oh, I thought you meant like, I thought you meant like with your palm facing down, like
No,
you're
like
casting
she's
a
wiggling her
spell.
fingers like give it.
You're doing it like the.
I know.
the,
I'm just like, like what?
Oh, you're like using your finger like the orangutan seeing a banana in its exhibit. And it's like pointing at it and then pointing back at itself.
I'm like the one like pointing like move it over. Move that shit over.
Okay, I hand you the flask. I kind of
And
roll
she-
my eyes and hand it to you.
She takes a nice swig and then hands it back. Thank you. Oh, I've had an interesting idea now. I've had a very interesting idea now.
Do you say that aloud? Inside
No, no,
check.
no. This is me. This is me above. That crown's gonna come in handy real soon.
Oh, I was thinking about that while we were having that conversation. I'm like, I don't
That
like
crown's
that
gonna come in
enough.
handy with all that charisma and suggestions.
I especially don't like the connotation we gave the crown earlier with what you now plan.
Oh no.
Some freak shit is gonna go on.
All right, forward march, people.
Yes, I'm all done with my bit.
All right. Is there anything else that y'all would
Can
like
you,
to?
I love to imagine. I don't know if anybody's walking around where we are, but like
It's
just people
2 in the
walking
morning.
by and hearing us scream about blood and eldritch beings.
We are putting on a theater performance.
This is
Like
yeah.
we were screaming at each other.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I just need your blood so I can murder people. No, you can't have my eldritch blood.
The blood is a metaphor for the ongoing political war.
It's
Yeah,
okay,
there's some like drunken beggar on the street like, what the fuck did I just hear? And then he looks down at his bottle confused.
Takes another swig.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're at like that point in the night where everybody's gonna assume, oh, this is just a bunch of drunks.
I
At
mean,
one
one of
point,
us is
Marlo
drunk.
like whisper screams to Thias, "They don't know a thing," and gives a thumbs up.
While everyone else is in between us,
No.
I'm literally in the back of the group.
No.
Or are you gonna let everyone else walk past you so you can walk beside me and you're like,
Maybe I do.
you just slowly let everyone walk past you so you can like nudge me with your elbow like, I did a good job. They don't
You
know
did such a
anything.
good job at lying. Sorry, I had to tie my shoe. Let me run back to the front.
All right. Anything else before we jump ahead?
I walk kind of past Korsku and I just tap him and I'm like, if she asks, don't give her your blood.
Yeah, it's a weird question,
Mm-hmm.
especially from her. All right. Y'all eventually get there. After all that,
The miracle we did.
and are y'all approaching from the back or the front?
Back
Back.
probably makes more sense.
Well, we could go knock on the door.
Yeah, at 2 in the morning.
Pizza delivery for for a horoscope. What does it look like, Siege?
From the back, it's actually pretty clear right now. So, it's dark.
Any points of access?
I mean, you've got the back door that y'all could try breaking into.
Any more sneaky points of access?
I mean, there's windows. There's some windows as well.
I do still have all that rope.
We also have a rogue with us that could take the lock.
Well, I don't know if that
Oh,
rogue
that's
is going to
true.
do any helping after that conversation.
Better. Or we're gonna be even more suspicious.
You are never gonna drop it, are you?
No, we're not. For the record.
Oh, suddenly I start talking about blood and stuff, and I'm the weird one. But when it's all of you, it's fine. Move out of the way.
Why have we talked about blood outside of
Hold
the
on.
scope
Record
of
scratch.
saving the world?
Record scratch. Hold on.
I'm not the one with the blood that's gonna end the world, okay? Look out of the way. I'm gonna open this fucking door since you guys are so.
No, look.
I rolled a nat 20 on that one. Out of fear.
I want to go home.
As, like, Navio kind of just angrily pushes y'all out of the way so she can open this door. She immediately, like, you hear the instant click of a successful lockpick.
Pushes it open, and I do this dramatic, angry gesture of get in.
We
Get in,
really
losers,
are
we're
not
going
approaching
stealing.
this stealth mission correctly.
We're just arguing outside.
Alright, guys, stealth mission. Start yelling at each other.
Literally like the guys and the burglars in Home Alone.
Yeah.
Everybody, shut up! God,
Well, I'm just gonna shrug and go inside.
thank God Baldur is the only normal one right now.
March!
God, if y'all think I'm the normal one,
I
shit's
know,
not
it's
going
bad.
well.
No,
Listen,
Seth.
I'm a spoiled brat with parent issues, okay?
Baltur's
No.
the only one not currently talking to an eldritch being.
Ugh.
Hey, man, you get enough whiskey in me, I might.
It was not my choice, but still you made horrible decisions. Just saying.
Well, what's on the inside?
Inside, you kind of find just this kind of. It's almost like nobody ever actually really lives here. It's a very dusty manor. And well, specifically in this room, you don't get a good view of the entire manor, right? Because you broke in through the back door, this back door, that is actually kind of a storage room, and has a bunch of crates and barrels and stuff in here.
Are any of those barrels filled with smoke powder?
Are you going to open them?
All right, get out of the way. Looter's gonna do looting. I open one of them.
Yeah. So you open one of them, and it looks like just your like food storage.
I'll just do an investigation check on the whole room to see if it's more of the same or if anything sticks out. Is investigation the right one to use there, you think?
Yeah, I'll take an investigation.
Okay, I rolled a 1. I'm blind.
Great.
My hat dips over my eyes and I can't see.
Yeah, I guess it is dark and you don't have dark vision.
Yeah. So that actually makes sense. Yeah. So, as the human, you suck at seeing things in here.
That's the human, you suck.
I think also, well, I think also, interestingly enough, I don't think, if I remember correctly, ASMR also don't really have dark vision, unless that changed.
My thing says I have dark vision.
Okay, then I guess
To you,
everybody
Matt.
but
Matt, to you.
who doesn't? I think there was somebody else besides.
Theodel's human, right? Because
Yeah,
maybe I was
Fado
right about that.
Fado
Is
also.
Theodel still human?
Yeah,
That's
Fado
true.
Fado also would not see. Oh, I think it's half orcs that also can't, which means Korsku is also fucked.
All right, well I
Now,
can't see
boys.
shit. Lead the way.
3 blind people with us.
3 blind mice.
As I'm
Nope,
looking through
nope,
the crates,
Korsku
you
can
hear
see.
me like smack my shin on one of them.
Watch it. There's a box right there.
Oh, thanks, Korsku.
I double checked. He does have dark vision. Thought there was another non-human race that doesn't, but oh well. As y'all go, kind of travel through this room, are y'all still like opening more boxes as you're walking through, or kind of just, eh?
Yeah,
Well, I'm not.
yeah, because I mean, I saw him taking barrels out of this room, so I guess I didn't know they were smoke powder barrels, but I assume they are, so I'm gonna check a couple more.
Yeah. As you open a couple more, you find more like food storage. Like so, like the first one he opened was like some fruits and vegetables. The one next one you kind of open, you find like some bread and like salted meats. Um,
I
Stuff
reach
for-
in and grab a piece of bread.
yeah, stuff for
And
like
start
long
chewing
stuff with
on it.
long term. Yeah, stuff that's gonna be like long term storage. So you got like salted meats and stuff. I mean, it's a big house. Gonna probably require a lot of food.
Well, I assume there is another door that leads out of the storage room into the rest of the mansion.
Yes. So, as you open the door, you realize you find yourself in the kitchen area. So you realize, oh, that must have been the food storage, and now we're in the proper kitchen.
Well, I don't expect really to find much in the kitchen, so I guess I'm gonna continue to the kitchen. I'm gonna stop here.
All right. So as you kind of go through to the next room, you find yourself now in like a there was like really only a couple doors. So you have a left door and a right door.
Left.
Okay. So you find yourself kind of going in as you open the left door, you find some people sleeping in this room. A lot of beds are in here actually.
That feels weird.
Do I see any people in there that I recognize?
No, nobody that you really would have recognized. You notice though on the on the side of the room, there's like a little, very small like closet for clothes, and you notice that there's a lot of kitchen like work staff uniforms there.
Alright, well, I guess I'll leave this room and go to the right room.
In the right room, you find a vast dining hall with an open like walkway on the other end that goes into like the main entryway of the manor.
I gesture to everyone else to continue this way and start slowly sneaking through towards the entrance.
Salutes.
All right, and you'll just go into the manor, the main manor hall.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's at this point that you finally notice some light patrol of watch guards on the upper like part of the this foyer, because like once you enter the main foyer, you see like the staircase leading upstairs. Like there's two different stairs that lead up to the second floor, and it kind of has a balcony on look where you can see these two guards on patrol.
Well,
Hey, Naviel, go ask for their blood.
You guys can fucking do this by yourself. I'm gonna stand outside and just look for guards. She just like stalks her way back out the door and stands outside. She's like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah, Thias is sending Dongo to follow. And he's
But
not even
also,
being
I'm
subtle
trying to
about it.
figure out if I can communicate with the beast myself.
He's not even being subtle with it. Dongo is just like his Dongo is making his presence known to Naviel. Like he's making it obvious that Dongo is watching Naviel.
So how many guards was it out there?
Just
In,
two.
like, area?
Just two.
And then like what kind of areas does it seem like the main area leads to? Is it just some doors around the edge, or
Yeah, like, so obviously you came from the kind of the back right end of the manor, or back left, I should say. You were going towards right, so came from the back left. And then on like the back right, there's like a library that you can see, in like similar to how from the dining room to the foyer, it was just an open air, like open space to walk through. On the other side, there's another open space that you can just walk through that shows a library there. And then at the front, and then if you face forward, there's like the exit and entrance to the manor.
do we see like a staircase or anything?
Yeah, that's like above. So y'all kind of cut the way you come in. It's like immediately on your. Sorry, directions are bad when it's all in my head. Came from the back left, so it'd be on your right. No, it'd be left. Sorry, because you're coming from back left. But then if
The
you
stair-
immediately,
like if you will go in the main entrance, the
yeah,
stairs are at the
yeah,
back.
it's like in the back. Yeah, it's in the back. Whichever direction
Yeah.
that would be to be accurate.
And are the guards like up at the front, or are they walking around?
They're walking around up, like you can see them at the top of the stairs, like because it's got like a
Oh,
that that Resident Evil mansion thing where you've got like the balcony at the top of the
Mhm.
stairs.
so they're up there.
Yeah.
Does their little patrol route take them down the stairs at all? Or do they just stay
No,
up there?
they're kind of walking back and forth up there and going, and then at some points they go like past the stairs into like the other sides of like where the other rooms are.
Well, I feel like if we're gonna find stuff, it might be a. Should we check the library first? I guess. I'll go over to the library.
Aren't we
Well-
trying to find where he would keep, like, the stuff?
Yeah,
elements?
I mean, I feel like either where he's keeping smoke powder and stuff, or if he has any like correspondence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we could split up and all check in different rooms so we can get out of here faster.
Yeah. I'll go over to the library when the guards have hit an opportune time in their patrol.
All right. I'll have Korsku go with Mouser, and then Fadel's gonna go with the others. I guess y'all said y'all were trying to go to the upstairs.
Yeah.
Finding that powder.
I'm assuming I still can't see shit.
Oh.
Well, thankfully Korsku's
Um,
going with you, and he can.
I was just gonna ask, can I have Korsku investigate this room?
Yeah.
Scoop just like puts his hands on either side of Mouser's waist to like guide him.
Oh,
All right. I'm gonna start needing stealth checks because y'all are trying to sneak by these guards.
Thankfully, several sessions ago, you gave me boots that have advantage on stealth.
I sure don't. 8.
23.
Let's see.
20.
How did Korsku do? And Fado. So one of the guards immediately spots Marlowe as Marlo, kind of as you're walking at the last second, you stub your toe on the bottom step of the steps going up. Like, so you didn't lift your foot high enough as you were trying to go upstairs.
Yeah, I've been there.
Thankfully, Korsku also makes a bit of a noise as he accidentally bumps into a table with a vase on it, dropping it, and getting the other guard's attention.
No.
Yeah, he rolled an 8 as well.
How far is Korsku from me right now? Because aren't we on separate floors, or?
You are like in the further back, trying to get to upstairs, and he is about in the middle of the
So,
yeah.
Did he distract the guard more, or do we have 2 separate guards on us?
You have 2 separate guards. So, they haven't quite noticed the others yet, though. And
Are they coming towards me, or are
yeah,
they just...
yeah. One of them starts to after going, "Hey, let's get him before we make sure the boss doesn't wake up."
I'm gonna drop to the ground and start acting like I'm really sick.
Okay, I'm gonna need a performance check.
17.
Okay.
I have a +5 for performance.
Yeah. So as you start going, putting on your little performance, meanwhile the other guard is going towards Korsku, and he
Sorry. I was invited to stay here tonight, but I'm just not feeling super well. Is there an infirmary room or a healer? I don't know my way around, so I
Oh my. Sorry. Lord Skoon didn't tell us that we were having guests this evening.
It's
Yes.
alright. It was last minute. I'm so sorry to be a bother.
Yeah. Yes. Let me. I believe we have a little back room with. Let me find some of the staff and get somebody to help you.
Oh, if you could just, I know how to heal. I just don't have any like materials. If you could just show me to the room, that'd be wonderful.
And he kind of helps you stand up and kind of shoulder carries, has your arm around him, shoulder carrying you to up the stairs and to a room to help you out. Meanwhile,
Thank y'all so much.
Korsku's kind of beefing up as the other guy comes to him, and he goes, "You didn't see me." And
Did it work?
a dirty 20.
Ooh.
And yeah, the guard goes, "Yeah, I didn't see you. Nope."
Yes, sir.
And runs back off to his patrol.
Wow.
2 different approaches, equally successful.
Each both equally stupid, and each both equally successful.
You're welcome.
Well, look.
Melser is in the corner in a shadow holding his length of rope, just completely dumbfounded at what he just witnessed.
What good is being a scary orc if you're not going to do an intimidation check every now and then?
Yeah.
The wizard doing a performance check, though, I did not see that coming.
Really? You did it?
No, that's usually bard nonsense.
Yeah, but the person who conned a bunch of people out of gold for a fund and invited himself to dinner.
The funeral. I invited myself to a dinner party. Yeah. Listen. I gave her +5 to performance just for fun. For fun little times like this.
It's been a great idea.
giant sounds. Anyway.
Well, I guess Marlo has a room to investigate on her now, and Faye now is able to continue to explore other.
Yeah. I'm actually going to jump to what's going on outside. Because I don't know what Naviel wanted to get up to.
Dong is just like sitting at her feet looking up at her with his tongue out.
I imagine.
We should fuck off.
Phases to the ground, like it clips.
When Naviel says that.
Whine at me. I know your intentions are your daddy's.
Thunder just keeps panting.
You already got the sound cue out of me once. You're not getting it twice. So is Naviel just gonna not do anything then?
I mean,
she's being watched.
If I do anything, the stupid fox is gonna go back and snitch. Unless I decide to kick him and he's got another hour left to regenerate.
Which
Go
is
kick Dongo.
that might be more suspicious? Question mark.
Yeah, once Dongo comes back and tells me that you did that, then that'd be very suspicious. But you'd have some time until that happens.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'd
Goes
just
out.
be like, what? He's pissing me off. I know what you were doing.
Wait, where's Faedel during all this?
Fadel's up
With you
is
guys,
with
I thought.
Matt. Yeah, with Matt. With
Okay.
Thias currently.
Okay, so Faedel is still hidden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she passed her stealth check. She just met one of the stealth checks. All right.
Well,
then
Korsku,
back to
what do you
you.
see in the library?
Beast speaks to me through Dongo. Does he count?
I don't know. Does he?
She's gonna be real vague. She's like, can you talk to me, huh? Just staring him right in these derp ass eyes. Can you do it?
There you
Didn't
go.
think so.
You got it the second time.
Didn't think so.
All right, back inside then. Since y'all are technically still like in the same roomish, except for Marlo, whoever wants to do whatever, because y'all haven't reached your rooms yet.
Well, me and Korsku are gonna go into the library.
Okay.
Once Faedel reaches top of the step, Faedel and I reach top of the steps, we're gonna try to find a room. Is the room that Marlo was taken to upstairs?
Yes, so she was taken to the right.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the left.
And then, meanwhile, Korsku and Mouser, y'all find the library. It's this small, it has books everywhere, kind of scattered, almost like somebody was doing some sort of research in here at some point and just didn't put anything back. Almost like more of a study hall size.
Can I still do an investigation check, or will it be with like disadvantage or something?
Yeah, you can do an investigation. Or are you kind of just searching for a specific clue, I guess?
Yeah, I guess any books that look kind of non-standard, maybe, or any letters or pieces of paper.
Yeah, because I view investigation as you looking for a specific thing versus like
Yeah.
whereas perception, it could be just a grander idea of just like whatever I happen to find.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of the real difference between perception and investigation. Is perception is like you are looking more actively, but you're not looking for a specific thing. You're kind of just scanning the room.
Perception then, because I actually have a much better bonus to that one.
Okay.
17.
17, and then I'll have Korsku join you. Oh, 14. So you notice a stack of like letters on this desk, and like in that have been opened and that are just kind of sitting there. And when I assume you're gonna look at them because they're just sitting, they're just on the table. And when you look at them, you see the main gist is like these correspondences between fellow gear and Sonishal, because his real name is Avery Sonishal. Sonishal and this individual Horace Cope going back and forth about payment and where to deliver these fireworks when they come in. And they do follow what Avery told y'all, that his story does check out from what you're reading. Like, he had no clue who Horace is like connected to, and he didn't really ever get a chance to truly see him other than the beard. And the discussion, the letters, the correspondences kind of stop about when everybody's kind of said that these shipments like ramped up and then stopped ramping up and went back to their normal schedule, right?
So it is actually fireworks that they're buying?
Fireworks, extra, like anything, like extra, like ingredients, like the ingredients, the raw materials themselves. So like, they're not outright buying smoke powder. They're just buying mass quantities of fireworks, which happen to have smoke powder in them. And the ingredients that it would take, the raw materials that it would take to make smoke powder.
So there's definitely like a lab or something somewhere. Unless they are genuinely going to use them as fireworks, which I doubt.
And so like the main like stuff that like you read in these correspondences that are being imported are like dragon dung, salt of yolk, and charcoal. And like even in the letters, like on Avery's end, he talks about how he's not sure how they're gonna use the raw materials, because you need, in order to make smoke powder, you need the magic part, the magic component. And for the most part, at least in the city, that's controlled by the Gondians. And like that's like a side comment that Avery makes in one of the letters. He's just like, I don't know how you're gonna use any of this, but sure, you can buy it off me.
Okay.
And then like the last letter is essentially like Sonishal or Avery giving, basically him and Horace coming to an agreement on like a finder's fee, because Avery basically just gives the name of his supplier to Horace. So now they don't even go through fellow gears.
What's the name of their supplier?
That is not actually put into one of the letters. They say that is that will be an in-person meeting to share
Sneaky
that.
bastard.
Yeah.
Are there any like books out related to chemistry or the like?
Strangely enough, the books you find are related to religion.
I almost like that less.
Specifically Gond, the god Gond, and their connection to, to this, because obviously you can put two and two together, that, since he's the one that kind of is the reason smoke powder exists. and that
Mhm.
the Gondians are the only ones who can truly make smoke powder. It's basically like some of the page notes that you see, like highlight marks within the book. So like there's like some of the pages are dog-eared, and then you've got like the D&D equivalent of somebody highlighting some passages, maybe underlining them, I guess would be the best way.
Mhm.
And so they, like, you managed to kind of put together that the only way that this is going to work is it has to be through the Gondians. If what you think is true is what's going on with all these purchases.
That he's making kaboomies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And in the book, you do see, you know, the current leader of Gond is a certain Duke of Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why he wears that heavy ass amulet, like the little amulet around his neck. That's a symbol of Gond.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, let me make him bigger, and y'all can see it. Should be. Oh well, his current thing is covering it, but that little that little shield, like that thing that he's holding, that dish, that is also part. That's the Gondian symbol. So, but he does wear an actual amulet with it. It's just hard to see because of the sash he's got on. But yeah. So there were clues there that he was in charge. He doesn't hide it, to be fair. It's just in this book it makes it more clear because it has like the list of different previous high priests and all that, and people were connected.
Mhm. Well, I think I know where the smoke powder stuff ingredients are going. Well, I guess not where, but to who. Okay, I think we're done in here. In this room, at least.
Okay. Are you taking any of this as, or are you kind of just leaving it?
I think I'm gonna leave it.
Okay. We will jump to upstairs and we'll go to Marlowe, who is dying, air quotes,
I'm
as
dying very well, thank you.
yeah, with them bringing you to like this, because you said you needed like ingredients, right, to do your
Yeah, I didn't want them to bring me to a healer. I just wanted them to bring me to a room.
So, and you mentioned needing ingredients for your spells to heal yourself. So they bring you to like this he brings you to this locked storage area where there's even another guard there, and he's like, what are you doing? She's a guest of Lord Skoon. And she needs some ingredients to get better. She can do it herself. Do you want to wake the master of this house? Nope. And he grabs his key and unlocks the little room. And
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
lets y'all in. And he's like, okay, and he kind of like carefully places you like against a crate. He's like, what do you need?
Oh, I think I can take it from here. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I just,
Okay, well, if you need any help, John over there, he'll if you just yell at him, he'll
I'll
take
be
care of
sure
you.
to give y'all a holler. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get back to patrol before
Of course.
anybody
of course,
finds out.
tell me about it.
All right, and he closes the door behind him, and
I immediately stop coughing.
like you can hear him like telling him John going, "Hey, she might need help. Just keep an ear out." And then the talking stops, and you hear the other one walk away.
Cracks my knuckles. All right. Let's look around.
Yeah, so in this room is a bunch more crates. These are actually marked with like in Elven with different like markings on them.
Okay. I don't think I can. I cannot read Elven. Elven.
So I guess we're opening them.
Yeah, why not?
All right, so
Why
as
not?
yeah, let's see what you find. Okay. On your first one, you immediately you something smells real bad in this one.
Oh, was it a dead body?
No, it is excrement.
Poop!
It is poop.
Be actually sick now.
Um,
I'll close it. I'll close it so fast. Oh my god.
would it be mean to make her do an Arcana check to see if she can identify it from the smell?
Ew.
An Arcana. You want me to do an Arcana check on the poop?
Yep.
What is it, like griffin poop or something? I mean, I can. I can try it.
Maybe what about an animal handling check?
Animal handling also works. But that would require for animal handling I would require her to open that back up and
For Arcana, I got 16.
You realize that you kind of unfortunately recognize this smell from like back in your like wizard college, like from your studies, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you studied things even if under Arlen, right?
So I recognize this horrible box of poop to be something useful for magical experiments.
Mm-hmm. It is specifically the dragon dung that we just talked about.
All right. Well, I'll put that in the old thinker box and then just try to ignore that for now. Let's open another one. Maybe I will throw up. I love my job so much.
This one, you open it and it's diamonds.
I'm gonna take a couple of those. Can I take like 2?
I mean,
Hold on.
can you take 2?
I can't. Hold on.
I got to pull the teacher question. Can you?
Okay. Hold on. I can't read Elvish, but does the container it's in look like it has any sort of like numbers on it? Like, do I get the sense that this is organized and they know exactly how many are in here?
Give me. Trying to remember what. Languages are just connected to intelligence in general, right?
Yeah.
Just give me a flat intelligence like check. No skill.
13. Not great.
Nope. As far as you can tell, you just see, like, as you kind of like sound it out from like a couple books here and there that Arlen made you read, but you never like sat down and actually like cared to remember Elven. You kind of can put together diamonds out of the letters, out of the script.
Here's the thing. I'm not just trying to pawn this stuff. Diamonds are really useful for resurrection spells, which I don't have. But maybe someone will, and we'll need a diamond. So can I just take one?
You can do
Sorry.
whatever you want. You
May
can do
I
whatever
just
you
take
can do.
one?
You can do whatever you want. Are you
Alright, I
taking a
was afraid you were
diamond?
gonna be like, you try to take it, and then the thing comes live and bites your hand off.
The diamonds of it.
Just mimics. Yeah, you mistranslated. It's actually mimics.
Alright, then I swap a diamond. Thank you very much.
All right. Let me double check something. Because there's a spell in the back of my brain that I'm like, is that connected to this?
It has power word kill on it.
No. I was trying to see if there's another spell that also is the cost of a diamond.
Famous user of power word kill, a barrel.
Listen.
Okay, nope, nothing that I can see at the moment. Okay. So yeah.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna do that. Is this like a closed like a closet, or is there a window?
It's there's a window. It's a tiny window, but there's a window.
Alright. I have a choice here. Cause like if I were to Misty Step out of the window, that would be suspicious to the guards that have seen me already. But if I get out of here, I don't know where they're gonna want to take me. Because I don't know where I'm supposed to be as a visitor, and I don't want to get separated from my friends.
You're already separated.
More separated.
Okay, so outside the window you can see like the front yard.
Can I see Navielle?
Hmm?
Can I see Navielle, or is she in the back?
She's in the back. She's in the back.
Ah, rats. Alright. I'm gonna go around to like the healing ingredient stuff and just kind of like rummage and make it look like I took stuff. Like when a kid like chops up their food to make it look like they ate it.
Mm-hmm.
To just like feed my alibi a little bit. And then I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself. Because maybe if they can detect any magical things coming, they'll just think that that's me, that I healed myself. And also I have mage armor on. So it's a win-win. Then I'll walk out. I'll walk out and I'll just ask them if they could just escort me back to the guest chambers. Since it's dark and I don't know exactly my way around here.
Yeah, you're not from around these parts.
Nah.
So you are
No,
gonna.
Wild West.
So you are. I'm just making sure I
I'm gonna
understand.
go out and
Yeah.
ask them. Yeah. And I'm still gonna act like a little sickly, like I'm recovering.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yes. How can I help you?
Thank y'all so much. Could you just help me get this place is a maze. Could you help me back to the guest chamber area? It's dark too. Why don't y'all have any like lights?
Well, everybody's supposed to be sleeping, but yes, I'll get you back to the guest area.
Thank y'all so much. Once I get there, I should remember exactly where I'm supposed to go, but from here, I do not know my way. You know how it is.
And so, yeah, he starts to take you to the other side of the upstairs. Meanwhile, back on the other side of the upstairs, speaking of, yeah. Were you about to say? Yeah.
Well, so before we left, did we take a short rest? Because I mean, we had downtime for like.
I feel like there was enough time to do a short rest if you want to retroactively declare one.
Yeah, because I just realized that I had one of my 2 spell slots expended, and I'd like to have them.
Yeah. Okay, we can retroactively say short rest.
Because yeah, we were doing nothing for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So is there just one room down this side of the hallway, or are there multiple?
There are multiple. And there were multiple on the other side as well, but they passed a bunch of them to get to.
Yeah.
From what you can tell on this side, it's mostly empty. Like in terms of like people in rooms or anything. There's a lot of bedrooms, and there's even like a little parlor area, like where some like games can be played. So like, and if there's anybody being entertained, they'd be brought up here to this side.
Seems like a good place to check.
Yeah.
If anyone left anything behind. So I'll gesture towards Faedel for us to both head into that room.
She kind of just nods and follows your lead.
I mean, I guess I'll look around to see if it looks like there's anything that was like left out or left behind that's like not supposed to be just sitting out.
Give me perception, and I'll have Faedel also look.
16.
So you notice, like, there's, as you're kind of like looking through the different like games and stuff, like, you know, just seeing like there's like a little bar, like an extra little bar here, so that way somebody can make mixed drinks while the entertainment's going on.
Say
And
what?
he's like, I went to the wrong room. And you notice there's some smudges behind the bar, and when you look at them, they remind you of that smoke powder kind of dust that you've seen around.
Well, you said that this is like behind the bar, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna start like searching around the bar to see if there's like any like cabinets or stuff that might have like smoke powder elements or fireworks like stashed in them.
Yeah, so you start to go through like the little drink cabinets, right? And so far, you know, you find some bourbon, you find some whiskey, and even some margarita mix, but nothing that has smoke powder in it. But you do notice a few more like fingerprints with smoke powder, like dust residue, creating the fingerprint.
Wait, you said fingerprints?
Mm-hmm.
Would Thias have any clue how to like take those fingerprints? I don't know what I rolled for that.
Yeah, let's make
investigation, maybe.
Yeah, I think investigation would work well for that. Yeah.
The detective skill.
Yeah, the detective skill.
5.
Nope.
The only thing you really know is like, hey, I probably shouldn't touch it, but that's about it. Like, you don't know how to like smudge it onto something that you can bring back to be looked at.
Alright, I'm not gonna touch it then.
This guy is not a detective.
Well, I'll turn to Fan and I'll be like, do you know how to copy fingerprints?
Let me see if I have any of my stuff for that.
Hold on, let me
Nope.
ask the beast real quick.
Let me ask the beast real quick. No, she rolled a 4.
Damn, she rolled even worse than me.
She's
You guys
actually,
suck.
yeah.
Look, this isn't my job.
She actually rolled less on the die than you, because in order to, or she rolled to the exact same, no less.
I have a
die.
+1.
Yeah, she has a +2, so on the die it's less. But yeah, so she kind of just shrugs and is like, I guess we convince Ravenguard to come in here and get the evidence himself.
Seems like the only option. Have them come here first thing tomorrow, well, before they have time to clean up. We'll see what everyone else has found. So we know what rooms to have them check.
Yeah. Alright, well then, we should probably get out of here before anybody else. And as she says that, you hear, so you hear like Marlo kind of like, I assume Marlo is kind of word vomiting to kind of distract the guard as
Oh, 100%.
as they make their way, and eventually John is just like, yeah, all right, well this is the side that you're supposed to be on.
Oh, thank y'all so much. Yeah, I think I can probably take it from here. I really appreciate, I know you're working the night shift, but make sure to get some sleep, y'all, Take care of yourself.
All right, well, thank you, and it sounds like you're getting better already.
I am.
He's-
I'm quite good at healing. It's
He
just,
says, yeah, as he walks away. That was kind of a dig at how much you were talking to him on the way. He's just like, man, she talks. All right. Eventually he's gone. Like he's back. He's all the way back on the other side.
Before Thias and Faedel go to leave the room, Thias is gonna turn to Faedel. He's gonna be like, "Is Naviel okay?"
I think so. I mean, she's acting a little distant and spacey a little bit, but she was talking about. She wanted us to go to. She wanted us to travel in space and go to other realms.
Other realms?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. It sounds fun, but what do you think? Should I do that?
Something is off with her.
But I mean, she said once this was all done, like, so obviously, she still cares about helping you guys out. It's just, I think she is just under a lot of stress right now.
Did you notice anything odd this morning? Or were you also asleep the whole time?
Nothing that nothing that I noticed was really that different, other than when we went to eat that dinner, she kind of like spaced out for a second. But I mean, she's been. I mean, I think after the explosion, everybody's kind of getting a little more jittery than usual.
Yeah, it seems like it's more than that though. The blood was
That was weird. I will
scary.
that I'll back you up on that. I'll back you up on that. I mean, I think once again, I mean, we've now seen what Trark and everybody can do. Even though we didn't beat them, and now they've gotten away, and now it's a bigger deal. By the way, Marlo, you can probably hear this conversation from where you
All
are.
right, I look to the guard like leaving, and
Yeah,
then
he's
I
like,
very.
yeah.
Is he leaving?
Oh yeah, he's gone already.
Okay. Then I
And-
like fast walk over to Thias and Faedel, and I just go, "Oh, thank God! I thought I was gonna have to pretend that you were like my husband or something." I got a diamond in my pocket.
Y'all already bicker like a married couple, to be fair.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. What are y'all looking over here?
We found some smoke powder fingerprints on But that's it.
But did you get this? And I just take up the diamond and I'm playing with it.
Are you sure stealing from them right now is a good
Do you
idea?
realize that this is the main component of a resurrection spell? And how many times we've like nearly died? This could save our life. Get wrecked. Put it back in
Thias,
my
like-
bag.
Thias, like, kind of, like, noticeably, like, he doesn't, like, hold his breath, but his breath kind of, like, catches at the, mention of a resurrection spell. Because, like, at this point, he's mostly moved on from being obsessed with trying to find this resurrection. But still, the mention of a resurrection spell is going to make him, like, freeze for a moment.
What? Did I take your breath away?
You just proven fade, I was pointing out.
All right. Anyway, we getting out of here?
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Alright, let's see what Mouser and Corkscrew have found.
Yeah, I assume Mouser and Korsku are already like making their way out of here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably been outside for like the past 10 minutes already, as y'all were dealing with your stuff.
For y'all?
Let's go ahead and meet everyone back outside.
All right, so everybody finally meets up. Before we have everybody meet up, we can cut to Naviel when Mouser and Korsku go out. If there's any interactions that want to be had from just the three of them and Dongo.
Not anything I can think of.
No. I won't do any mean taunts this time.
Okay. Then yeah, a few minutes later after that, as y'all are kind of just standing there waiting, Thias, Marlowe, and Theodel sneak on out. Meet y'all
Mission
by-
accomplished, y'all.
Once that does that, he's like, alright, we should probably get out of here and talk about what we found after we're back at our rooms.
All right, so after a little bit of travel, you make it back to your room at the, I assume, the Elf Song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all are safe in your room, so.
Alright, I found some stuff. I hope the rest of you found some more. Hopefully we can have Ravenguard send some flaming fists to investigate the house in the morning, collect all the evidence that we found. As we fade out, we found some smoke powder fingerprints on the bar upstairs. We can get those if the flaming fist can get those fingerprints identified, then we'll have some proof. But anyone else got anything?
Yeah, they're the ones buying all that ingredients for smoke powder. They're definitely making somewhere somehow. What's the Duke's name again?
Silvershield.
Silvershield is apparently the head of the whole of the Gondians right now, so they're definitely using him to help them get that last ingredient and make it.
Yeah, something definitely smells shitty in there, and I quite mean that literally. When I was on my little rendezvous pretending to be ill, I found a big box of dragon shit.
So they're storing some of the ingredients in the mansion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they are. I also stole a diamond, so that'll be nice if any of us go down.
There were diamonds in there?
There were
What,
tons of stuff in there.
What,
Like
you only
they
took
had-
one?
Well, I wanted to be like, you know, like I what was I gonna do? Put him in my shirt and look like Laura Croft?
PS1 Laura Croft just
Yeah.
place the diamonds facing away from.
Our diamond is this diamond like she holds it in her hand and it's like the size of a baseball? That kind of diamond?
Yeah, it's about a
Or
baseball.
okay, so like the crown jewel from Wallace and Gromit or whatever, like a big ass gem.
Yeah,
Not
it's not like
not
diamond,
that
it's
not
like
like that, but like
Okay,
yeah.
it's not like a tiny little one like on a ring.
No,
No.
I'm hoping it's a diamond worth at least 300 gold pieces, because otherwise this was a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Well, we might need to go talk to Ravenguard soon because they're probably gonna wake up and be like, "Where'd our guest go?"
Yeah, I can leave him a message. So he can send some of his men in the morning.
I think that would be prudent.
Alright, I guess I'll pull up my stone men and say,
Beep, boop, boop.
message Ravenguard, like, we investigated Goon's mansion, found some incriminating evidence, send in some people to search the house, should turn up plenty of incriminating evidence against Silvershield.
And 1,000,000 diamonds. Wink, wink. You might need to
the-
confiscate them. Wink, wink.
So the sooner you can send people before they're able to get everything cleaned up, the better.
We accept finder's fees. Wink, wink.
Should I, like, I don't know, I don't see, is dragon poop part of the explosive, like,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
thing? That is? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the key ingredients that were in those papers
That's right, that's
were
right.
dragon dung, salt of yolk, and charcoal.
Forgot.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20, and I was like, well, I guess she's gonna find one of those things. All right. It's a little late, so you're not gonna get an immediate answer.
Yeah, I was more like leaving a message so as soon as he sees it, he can send people.
Yeah, it's 3:50 in the morning.
Well, time for bed. Right? Please?
Yes.
And
Alright.
upgrade a people.
That's up to y'all. So yeah, like if y'all say bedtime.
Yeehaw.
All right.
Ye to the hall.
That's gonna put us in our last half hour as we wake y'all up around what time y'all want to get up.
Wait, is Dongo still watching me in the middle of the night?
Oh dear.
No, I think once we get back, Dongo's not watching you anymore.
First mistake.
We're like laying there, and I'm trying to like see if I can talk to him. Like, hey.
Like, are you just yelling to the void or whispering to the void? Or at somebody?
No, I was trying to drag him out of Fayetteville in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay, so you're just whispering at Fayetteville while she's asleep.
That's terrifying.
Essentially.
Yeah, you're just like, hey, almost like you're trying to wake her up, but you're not. Fatal kind of just, what?
Nothing, sorry.
Okay. Are you actually okay?
Hold on, I can't hear a fucking thing because this dog won't shut up.
Oh. Let me know when you're ready.
Dad's hosing the side of the house and she keeps. Anyway, what did you say?
She goes, Are you actually okay?
I'm just thinking about everything that's gonna come and what we're gonna have to do.
Alright, I just want to make sure.
And I could really use the info on that blood. She kind of like pushes them.
They actually are worried about you, like, genuinely. It's not just,
They're worried because of what they think I'm gonna do.
I think it goes beyond that, but I mean, y'all have now known each other. I mean, we've known each other, all of us, for a while now.
And we still don't know anything about each other.
Well, we all seem to keeping secrets from each other.
Well, guess I'm gonna sleep it off. Good night.
Well,
It's like in her head, just like, fucking beast won't contact me when I need it.
and she goes back to sleep as well. Kind of takes a little bit more of the blanket than usual.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, anything else?
Nope. He won't talk to me.
Anything else from anybody else?
Nope.
I'm tired.
All right, then we will. What time are y'all planning to wake up for this raid?
I don't know. I get up when someone tells me to get up. I don't make the decisions here.
How long is a short rest?
It's 4 hours, so currently y'all would wake up at 7:50-ish.
Should we do that?
Maybe round it out to an equal 8. Might as well.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. So y'all get a short rest then. I will. Then y'all wake up the next morning. Y'all do have a message from Ravenguard saying that he had to work around getting an actual warrant to allow him to do this, but he's managed to talk to a judge that he knows to make this happen. Basically, the story they've got is that, and he's telling you like what y'all have to help confirm, because in order for this warrant to be legal, y'all have to kind of just work with him on this, and it's basically claiming that they got a hot tip that this was something going down from a reliable source, and basically y'all might have to be called as witnesses and have to give some sort of story of how y'all found this stuff that doesn't involve breaking into a house.
Well, Mouser saw him walk, or not Mouser. Bison.
Yeah. Like, but something more than just, oh, I saw him walk into a house and he had a crate, because that's...
Well, we also found smoke powder in the exact same place behind the alley.
Yeah.
The two of those things combined, pretty suspicious.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, like, you gotta come up with a good enough story that a judge is gonna be willing to let that be enough to create a warrant. Especially on a public official. Because that's the other thing. Y'all are doing this to a parliament member. So it's you know.
These people got more rights than I thought they'd have in medieval times or fantasy times.
At the same time, y'all are starting to get let's see here. Are y'all still kind of connected to rail? Or y'all kind of cut that off entirely?
I don't.
I guess y'all are still working. Yeah, rail will still trust you enough to call in for something.
Yeah, Rail told us to bring her the culprits, but we brought them to Ravenguard, so she might be mad about that. But
apparently, first thing y'all kind of get is after that, like, because that was over the like first thing in the morning. Those messages from Ravenguard, so before y'all even woke up. And then some other messages you got kind of before you woke up. Rail kind of going, hey, I need y'all to come see me. Help me out with the job. And then yeah, so that'll be it so far.
Get in line.
I haven't gotten anything from Elminster yet.
You don't even have a red message yet.
Oh, this old man.
honestly, we can just ignore. Well, I guess we don't have anything to do until we get called as witnesses. So
Wasn't that right now?
No, not yet. It's
Well, they
once
need witnesses for a warrant, right?
for now he has the warrant. It's once
okay. Gotcha,
he's
for the
basically
trial.
for the trial because during the trial they'll try to say that the warrant wasn't valid, right? So,
Gotcha.
but for now, the judge has been like, okay, I'm trusting you on this because it's somebody reliable. Ravenguard has earned enough trust from the city. He's no Abdel, but So yeah. Are y'all going to go? I guess go see her then.
yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
All right. When y'all reach, as y'all are like exiting the elf song, you immediately can hear like the like news crier calling out, going, "Old law brought back. Old school dueling is allowed."
Dueling?
Let's fucking go!
Whoa.
They got rid of the what's it called? The time thing, the curfew.
Sign me the fuck up.
If this whole trial thing doesn't work, I can just challenge Silvershield to the duel.
No, I'm doing the dueling.
Silvershield, have you ever met Silvershield in person?
I have a gun.
Fair enough.
Also, the news crier cries out, the new tax law goes into effect for luxury items. Read all about it.
Don't tell me what to do. Alright, so we can just walk up to people and punch them now? That's what I'm getting from
so are you gonna go ahead and actually look at like what the newspaper
It's
kind of
high noon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Excellent.
so when you grab the paper, it actually explains this new law and how it works. So the old law, you could so there was already dueling that is legal currently, but there were a lot more protections against anything, right? So currently, like the dueling rules that were just made irrelevant, they like modern dueling allowed basically made it harder for somebody to die essentially, but you could do modern dueling. But Now, this law is kind of more based on the notion that the gods would bless and preserve duelists who were in the right. And the old decree does not limit the types of armor and weapons that can be used.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
With the wording of the gods will bless the winner, is this like the wording or like a tenet thing of this religion place that guy runs?
No, this is more of any of the gods could interfere sort of deal. So this is like old school, like, when instead of like you can do trial by combat, essentially that type of ruling.
Right.
Like,
Checking.
oh yeah, and the reason that you can wear any armor and use any weapon is because, hey, it doesn't matter what you're using, because if the gods are on your side, then they'll help you win, even if you have the lesser thing.
Yeah, that's how the world works.
Obviously, in actuality, this law will heavily tilt the odds in a duel towards people who have military training or own magic armor and weapons.
But yeah.
So this is obviously another of Silvershield's moves to embolden to make the rich richer, because now they can just kill the poor people that are trying to become rich in combat.
Fun.
Now, traditionally, duels are fought to first blood, but the combatant who suffers the first wound can choose not to yield. So if they
like have a normal day.
Yeah. And in fact, already you're hearing like from people talking on the street, like as you're going about Baldur's Gate, you hear people talking about, oh, this patriarch started a challenge this other patriarch to a duel, or this watch soldier challenged a flaming fist to a duel, and like now people are already like taking advantage of this. Like, it's already causing chaos.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm guessing you guys will not be opposing the law. Is that correct?
Nah.
I mean, if Plan A fails, then Plan B is challenge Silvershield to a duel.
All right. Let's. All right then. As y'all are getting closer to the gate, you immediately, in fact, actually get to witness a duel. As this, patriarch, like you can tell, like this noble, who is wearing leather armor and wielding a fine rapier, is fighting against this poor lamp lad with just a dagger.
I got 10 gold on the patriarch.
Are they like yelling any sort of like reasoning for why they're fighting?
If you like ask somebody in the crowd, right, you're just like,
why are they fighting? Why is he trying to skin that poor little boy?
So the noble has accused the lamp lad of disgracing his sister by leading her to vice dens against her will.
And what does the little guy have to say?
He's objected, saying that he guided the girl only to places that she told him to take her.
Alright, weird. Where is the... Shouldn't she be present if there's a duel happening? Like, back up whoever's in the right? I don't know. I feel like I would do that. Seems courteous.
Well, apparently she told the noble that this story, so...
Oh, alright.
And the person in the crowd kind of raises a brow, like, mm-hmm.
So what
Like-
do they do? One until death or until blood? What's going on?
So as you're watching, you see like within like the first exchange of blows, the lad is cut down.
Oh dear.
Like this was a very one-sided fight.
Yeah, clearly.
And the lad just dies right there in the street.
That is sad. Sure wish that I could heal. I can't do that.
Yep. All
Well,
right.
I hope maybe Mel doesn't challenge us to a duel.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh no, the joke continues. But yeah, y'all eventually make it out into the outer city and manage to meet back up with Rail. I think actually, because we only got 10 more minutes left, I think we'll go ahead and call it for today.
Right?
Okay.
This is kind of a good spot, and
Yeah, right after the kid was killed.
Great.
Ending on a high note.
well, also like there's some interesting things that are about to go down, so I think
Yeah, I know.
yeah. Anything that y'all can think of before we?
No.
All right, well, thank you everybody for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is linked down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so you become part of our community, where you get to come hang out with us when we play games like this, or on Thursdays when we watch different movies and shows. We recently got everybody that was watching through Berserk, the original one. We also recently watched the old school 80s film Kroll as a little bit of a palate cleanser from Berserk. I'm still dragging everybody through Highlander. And Britt's currently dragging everybody through My Little Pony. So, if you want to try different things to watch, and I know we're talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as being Seth's new show to make everybody watch. That's it though I can think of. And I'll obviously we got Corinna's stuff if she wants to.
Oh yeah. I don't need a southern accent right now. We at the Goblin Conspiracy might be playing this Wednesday. Finally?
Yay!
So check that out. What'll that be? The 26th? Sure, that sounds right. And then if people also want to check out the podcast called The Bardic Hearth, that would be really cool. We have a
Yeah.
Patreon too.
Yeah, the last episode y'all dropped, very exciting stuff.
Yeah, 1 episode a month. Well, 1.5 episodes a month, technically.
So, and that's on pretty much everything. I know it's on Spotify.
Yeah.
Is where I.
It's on everywhere you can get your podcast. It's on YouTube. So.
All right. Well, once again, thank you everybody. Have a good night.
Wahoo!
See ya.